Hello, for my London walk today I'm in the Borough of Southwark. Now it's a huge borough, so I'm just doing a little quarter today. Southwark has a population of around 317,000. This is Southwark Bridge, which links Southwark with the City of London across the River Thames. It opened in June 1921. It has the least traffic of all the London road bridges. This is the Millennium Bridge, which had a pretty dodgy start when it opened to celebrate the start of the 21st century. The bridge used to sway as people walked across. After some engineering work, it reopened and the problem was solved. The Tate Modern is housed in the former Bankside power station, which until 1981 produced electricity for London. It's almost next door to the replica of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. The original theatre was built in 1599 and destroyed by fire in 1613. It was rebuilt in 1614 and then demolished in 1644. Shakespeare's Globe was founded by the actor and director Sam Wanamaker. It was built about 750 feet from the site of the original theatre and opened to the public in 1997. Bankside was the main entertainment district for London in Tudor times, and the tradition carried on well beyond the death of Elizabeth I in 1603. Bankside was the most famous place in England for bear baiting. It involved dogs attacking bears. There was a bear baiting ring here in Bear Street, but nothing remains of it now. Baiting was only finally made illegal in 1835. It's now a quiet street in the 21st century. This is the site of a 14th century prison. The name Clink seems to have been attached to the prison because the sound of the blacksmith's hammer closing the irons around the wrists or ankles of the prisoners made a loud clink. This is Winchester Palace, once one of the largest and most important buildings in all of medieval London. Built in the early 13th century as a home to the powerful bishops of Winchester, the palace was mostly destroyed by fire in 1814. This is a seaworthy replica of Sir Francis Drake's Golden Hind. It was built in Appledore, Devon, and has sailed the world. It's currently being renovated. Southwark Cathedral is the oldest Gothic church in London. Now to Borough Market, my favourite place in Southwark, under the railway arches.
And this one is a Thai curry, green curry with the chicken.
We should have come in.
Yeah? You sure you don't want to test?
No, I've just eaten, thank you. But it looks lovely. Mussels are lovely.
The Hop Exchange is one of the most historic and famous buildings in Southwark. Built in 1867 for the trading of hops when the local area was the centre of London's brewing industry. These steps lead up to London Bridge. As you can see from the blue plaque, it was the site where Nancy from the Dickens novel Oliver Twist was murdered by Bill Sikes. The current London Bridge was open to traffic and pedestrians in March 1973. London Bridge Station is served by South Eastern services and is a terminus for many southern commuter and regional services. It's also served by Thameslink. The Shard started as an idea back in 1998, then developed into the highest building in Europe by 2012. What the architect calls a virtual city has been placed in the heart of London, overlooking the Thames and beyond. The Shard was completed in 2012 and is 1,012 feet high. Guy's Hospital is one of the most historic and best known hospitals in London. It dates from 1723, when it was founded by philanthropist Thomas Guy, who made a fortune as a printer of Bibles. And how about a cafe in a phone box? Southwark Street Estate was opened in 1876. It's operated by the Peabody Trust, one of the oldest housing associations in London. And this is the site of the original Blackfriars Station, until a bridge was built over the Thames, where the current Blackfriars Station is situated. And that was my look at Southwark. I shall come back to look at some more places in Southwark very soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.